Welcome to Cory's Conscious Living. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Lay down and get comfortable, as snug as a bag in a rug. I have an interesting story to tell you tonight. Cory, that's me, was laid in her bed thinking about the long day that she'd had. As she started to drift off to sleep, she started to dream. She was dreaming, and it was a wonderful dream. In her dream, she was going to fly all the way to Australia and meet her biggest fan. The whole way there on the aeroplane, she was so excited. She also had some extra special guests that she was taking with her to meet her biggest fan. Her biggest, hugest fan was called Lucinda. Lucinda was 6.5 years old, and she'd been wanting to meet Cory for the longest time. She'd been asking over and over again if she could meet Cory. Now Cory knew this, and she was dreaming that she was flying all the way to Australia so that she could be with Lucinda, her very special friend. When she got to Lucinda's house and she knocked on the door, she also had quite a few friends that she'd brought with her. Lucinda's mum opened the door and shouted, "Oh my goodness! Let me get Lucinda." Lucinda's mum went to rush and get Lucinda, and when Lucinda opened the door, wow, she couldn't believe it. There, standing in her very front doorway, her very own doorway, was Cory from Cory's Conscious Living. She'd flown all the way from the United States to come and see her. And she brought Heidi, Cherry, and Vea, and Henry and Julia, the pugs. She also asked the storyteller tree lady if she could come hang out, and Lala from Lala's big live band, and Great Aunt Lizzie from the Teacup Adventures. And she brought all her teacups. And we all came to meet Lucinda. Everyone went inside. It was a sunny day, a perfect day for playing in the sprinklers. Cherry decided that the trampoline that Lucinda had with sprinklers on it was the bestest thing she had ever had. When she was bouncing in it, she said, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is the most funniest thing I've ever done. Vea, do you like it? Do you like it, Vea?" And Vea was like, yes, no, yes. Every time she bounced up and down, she was super happy. Both of them were completely drenched. Heidi, on the other hand, did not like the trampoline. She didn't like to get wet, so she sat on the side and just watched. Everyone was jumping in the trampoline, absolutely soaking wet on a hot summer day in Australia, which was perfect. Cory was enjoying her dream so much. They were jumping and jumping and jumping, and all that Heidi kept saying was, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I love it! Lucinda, I love it! I love your house! I love your back garden! I love your trampoline! It's the best, it's coolest thing ever! I don't want to go home! Can we stay? Can we stay, Cory? Cory, can we stay?" She also had a paddling pool. Heidi was brave enough to sit on the side of the paddling pool and balance, but she didn't want to go in the paddling pool and get completely wet. But Henry and Julia were sliding around in circles and ice skating like they would ice skate on an ice skating ring in the paddling pool. They were doing pirouettes, and Henry was lifting Julia up and spinning around on one foot. It was really, really pretty. The paddling pool was super fun for that. Who'd have thought you could spin around in a paddling pool and dance? Henry and Julia could do it. Lala was singing all of her fun songs. Everyone was dancing to her songs. And Great Aunt Lizzie, so happy that she brought all of her teacups, because when everyone was done playing outside, they all went inside and had a cup of tea. Cory loves tea. She has so many different flavors of tea. She's a little bit obsessed with tea. So this was a very fun part of her dream, because she got to have a cup of tea sat next to Lucinda. And they talked and talked and talked. And Cory got to know all the fun things about Lucinda. She told her stories, and as they drank tea from Great Aunt Lizzie's magical cups, they told stories and went on adventures in their minds. And it was really, really fun. That tea was the bestest tea that Cory had ever had, she thought, while she was dreaming, especially being able to have it with her biggest, hugest, bestest friend, Lucinda. Everyone started to get a little bit tired, and Lala had to go home. So did Great Aunt Lizzie. And so did the storyteller, Tree Lady. They all went home, but Cory could stay. Cory wanted to stay. She wanted to tell Lucinda her very own story, just for her. So all of the cats got snuggly on the bed. They snuggled in with Lucinda's soft toys. Everyone got comfy. Lucinda laid down and got comfy, and Cory sat on the side of the bed and started to tell a story. A story about a very special little girl named Lucinda. Lucinda was bright and funny. She was snuggly and cuddly. She was loving and caring. She was also very strong and independent. Lucinda was the bestest 6-year-old that Cory had ever met. Everyone started to get tired as they listened to the story. Their eyes got sleepier. Everyone, including the cats, closed their eyes. Lucinda closed her eyes too. Time to take in a nice, long, deep breath. And with your eyes closed, think about all the fun that we had today. bouncing together on the trampoline, getting very, very wet, being told stories by the tree lady, listening to songs by Lala and dancing and playing, watching Henry and Julia ice skating the paddling pool was so much fun. Can you imagine? Cherry and Vea never ever want to leave. They want to play on your paddling pool and your bouncy trampoline every day. I think Heidi likes Lucinda very much too, because Heidi's snuggling in underneath her arm with her head on Lucinda's chest. Very calm and peaceful. She looks very comfortable. Relax your feet, everyone. Even you, stuffed toys. Make sure that you relax your feet. Let them get heavy and sleepy and tired. Let your legs get super, super heavy. All of that bouncing and fun dancing and playing. Now it's time to lay and just relax your legs. Cory also laid down next to Lucinda, as it had been a very long flight. It was so nice to have cuddles and snuggles with the cats and all of the stuffed toys, and Lucinda, her bestest friend. Everyone's bodies got very, very comfortable. Their arms got heavy. The relaxation slowly softened their shoulders and rolled down their arms all the way to their elbows, and from their elbows all the way down to their fingertips. So everyone's arms were very, very sleepy and tired. All the cat's paws were floppy and sleepy and tired. Vea sounded as if she was snoring. There was little purr noises and snore noises coming out of her. She looked so happy. Everyone looked happier than they'd been in a long, long time. Lucinda was falling more and more into a deep state of relaxation. Cory decided that this was one of the bestest days, one of the bestest dreams. It was a nice dream, a dream that made her feel all warm and snuggly inside. And her heart was big and full of love for her biggest, hugest fan, her bestest friend Lucinda, who was a very special little girl. stuffed toys had not moved for the longest time. They were definitely asleep. The cats just made the occasional purr, happy sound, like life was very happy and good and sweet. They all looked very comfortable. Lucinda was sleeping, dreaming. I'm sure she was dreaming the most funniest, specialist dreams ever. And eventually, Cory fell fast asleep alongside everyone else. When she woke up, she found herself in her own bed, back in America. She laid with her eyes open for a while, smiling. That was a very nice dream, she thought. The end.